Alright, what we have here is a MC4 connector. This is the positive side, you can see by the positive sign there, and the rubber O-ring, which is red, which indicates positive. Quite a cool little connector. Look, you don't have to use them, I suggest you do. They make life a lot easier and they're probably safer. There's the, I don't know if you can call that a large rubber O-ring, not really, it's just basically a sealer stopper, and you've got a tightener, which as you close the back of the MC4 connector, this tightens around the cable along with the rubber stopper there. Okay, and this is the positive pin that goes inside the MC4 connector basically. So this will go in there and through there, and your cable goes on there. Now you must be careful not to use the wrong connector inside these. Both will fit each other, but you don't want to go swap these around, otherwise you're going to have to go redo them and your colors won't correlate. So this is the negative of the MC4, the other MC4 connector. Here's a negative, so yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to solder this on. So first things first, before you start any of this, don't do what I did and forget these off. It is a bit frustrating. This goes on there first, then the rubber stopper. Okay, so that's on. Now you can proceed. I suggest getting an extra set of hands here. This little jobby saved me a lot of time and cursing. Let's connect this in. This doesn't have to be too far into the actual terminal, just far enough so you can actually solder it. This isn't exactly straight, but it will do. Alright, so let's just line that up. Alright, let's get some solder. Similar concept to the soldering that we did just now. Just make sure that you fill up the crevice that it's actually in. If you've got a good crimper, you can crimp it if you don't plan on changing any cabling on your solar panel. You'll notice I left a little bit of space there. I find it's much easier to cut away a little bit of the insulation because it allows the cable to slip easier into the hole. I'll show you that just now. To cover this so it's a proper connection in between the air spaces in the braided wire. Braided wire loves to soak up solder. Put a little bit more. You've got to be careful that it doesn't run back down the terminal here, otherwise you will have problems. So if you angle it a little bit, that should resolve that problem. Okay. Probably putting a little too much here, but don't want to have to come back to this. Alright, that looks good enough to me. Okay, so we let that cool down a little bit. If you can see there. But from this side, it's a good solid connection. Like I said, you don't have to go overboard on that. I've just got much thinner soldering wire than I hoped for. Okay, so that is done. Still quite hot. Let's do the idiot test. Yeah, it's solid on there. Okay, that should be cooled down enough not to melt the plastic. This connector now slides over there. Sorry, my bad. Okay, I did manage to get that off because I did have it the wrong way. Murphy's Law. Fortunately, I can write that. This just can go across over the back there. Okay, so that's what you want. You want your stopper, you want the tightener, and you want the rubber valve or rubber, whatever you call that. It's kind of like an O-ring, just much fatter. That will fit in like so, which goes into the back there. This now just clips in like so, and you push this, and then you just tighten it. And that is all there is to it, folks. Good solid connection.